Today we wanted to share with you guys of the problems that we face on a daily basis as an international marriage couple. I was born in Japan and raised in Japan and the United States. Minju, on the other hand, she was born and raised in Korea most of her time, but she lived in the US for about 4 years, and she has good understanding of like the Japanese culture. Before saying anything, I wanted to start off by saying that there's always like good side and bad side of things. So right now we're just giving you guys the problems, but there's a lot of advantages of like being an international marriage couple. So first, starting off with the problem number one, different food culture. I'm not accustomed to eating that much kimchi, but Minju always likes to store some in the fridge, and then whenever I open the fridge, there's like a certain smell to it with the kimchi because they use a lot of garlic and different spices, and we always get into some arguments of why like the fridge is like really stinky. No offense. But on the other hand, Minju has something that she wanted to say as well about the food culture in Japan.
I have also same experience, and the natto, I can't get used to the smell of natto yet, so it's quite troublesome, like his kimchi experience.
Yeah, similar to my experience, right?
Yeah.
Problem number two. As you guys may know, I can't speak Korean. So whenever I go to Korea and see her parents, although I'm trying to learn very slowly, I can't communicate with her father or mom that well, and they can't speak neither English nor Japanese. So, Minju always has to translate for me. That's the problem that I'm working on to, get better in Korean. So yeah, hopefully it's gonna go away.
I'm so busy when I go to Korea because I need to translate with him and my parents. So I don't have time to read.
Yeah, like the entire time Minju would be trying to be, talking to me and talking to the parents, and she's very busy the entire time. So if you're married to someone who's from a foreign country, you need to be able to somewhat be able to communicate with their parents. That goes for both sides. For the husband and wife, you gotta be ready to put up the effort to learn their languages as well as their culture, to just be respectful to your partner and as well as your partner's parents. When I'm trying to introduce myself in Korean, this is how it sounds like. 안녕하세요. 저는 유사군입니다. My Korean is terrible, by the way. But her parents are so nice, like they listen to me. I can never say thank you very much for the food after you finish eating the food. It's like, it goes something like, 잘 먹었습니다.
He speaks of extra sentence. Extra. Like, it is 잘 먹었습니다. And he speaks like, 잘 먹어주십니다.
She always says that I always sound feminine when I speak Korean.
Yeah, because you learn the Korean.
Oh yeah, I'm like trying to copy Minju of the way that she says it, so I have no idea how guys sound like. Also, problem number three, since we come from different country, there's a certain saying in my country that's said differently in her country. So when we're talking and we want to describe certain things, I always ask her, do you know like what they always say? There's a saying that, but like she doesn't know it, so then we both have to explain to each other what the saying means. But it's nice though, you get to share a lot of interesting ways to describe things.
I always using 일찍 일어난 새가 벌레를 잡는다, 모기를 잡는다.
So there's a saying in Korea that like birds that wake up early will be able to catch food. There's a similar way to say that in Japanese, but like she always says that, and I'm like, what does that mean? But it's pretty interesting to understand like how each culture describes these sayings. And then number four, it goes along the line of the differences in food culture again, but since I'm not accustomed to the Korean food, whenever Minju is constantly craving for certain Korean food, and I don't know what it is, and when she tells me, pretty much every Korean food is so spicy that I don't think I can eat them. So I feel really, really bad for Minju for not being able to be on the same page when it comes to going to certain restaurants and wanting to eat something. You know, I'm in the process of still trying to learn and getting used to the spicy food. I'm still on training, something that you have to face if you're married to someone from a different food culture. Even when we were in Korea, we ended up going to a lot of Japanese restaurants because although I try to eat as much Korean food as possible, but they are very, very spicy, as you guys may not know.
그렇군 아이도 이뻐 알겠네.
She says that they're not spicy, but they're pretty spicy for me. So we ended up going to Japanese restaurants in Korea a couple of times. During the period of staying in Korea for 2 weeks, I think we went to Japanese restaurants like about 2-3 times, maybe. Yeah. What else? Also, another problem. This is not coming from between us, but the problem that we face now living in Japan is that I can ride a bicycle, but Minju can. Surprisingly, I was very surprised at first, but she said that in Korea, not everyone, like most of the people, a lot of people can ride a bicycle, but some people can ride a bicycle. It's not that surprising, right? Is it surprising?
Not big surprise.
Not as big of a surprise as compared to Japan. Like in Japan, like we're like riding a bicycle. By the way, that's the reason why I always have Minju behind me, like when we're riding bicycles. And when we're riding bicycles, she's in the back, and we're like casually riding. And I will see like a kid, like this height, riding like a small bicycle by himself, and I'm like looking at Minju, like, what's going on? So in Korea, it's not everyone can ride it, but in Japan, almost 100% of the people can ride a bicycle. I've never heard of anyone who can ride a bicycle until I met Minju. She's Korean, but so even yesterday when we were practicing her riding a bicycle in a park, there was a couple like hiding behind the fence, like secretly, like watching us and like laughing at us. No, it's pretty funny.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah, so embarrassing. The worst part is I didn't notice it, but Minju noticed it. But she didn't want me to feel embarrassed, so she didn't tell me because I was helping her do her practice. That could be the biggest problem of our marriage so far.
I'm gonna ride the bicycle soon.
Yeah, she's working on it, so she's gonna be able to ride a bicycle pretty soon. She's getting really good, so we'll have video on that once she's professional, and we'll keep you guys updated. Anyways, guys, those are the problems that we face on a daily basis as an international marriage couple. There are problems that comes up if you're married to someone from a foreign country, and of course, as I said, there's always a positive side and negative side to things. So that was just I'm giving you the negative side, but there are also a lot of benefits too. So yeah, I'm not discouraging marrying like anyone foreign. It's actually really nice to be able to meet someone from a foreign country. It really opens up your mind. And, I recommend it. So anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.